Hello to my Capricorns. This is a bonus video for you all. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. Make sure you're not carrying other people's karmic energy on your scales, so the rose-colored glasses can continue falling off as it relates to your relationships, right? So Libra, we have a moon in Libra, so we're in a full moon phase. So all of these videos are timeless, so you can watch them as many times as you need to. This is a general reading again, so take only what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. A lot of people are still looking for the big money, the big coin, right? Remember, credit in some places is money. First of all, you are money. You are worth. Knowing your worth and knowing your value, you're not going to underbid yourself in job interviews. You are going to say, this is what you're worth, this is how you invested in yourself, and this is what you will accept. So you are money. You have gifts and talents. A lot of people are too afraid to use their gifts and talents or answer the call on their lives to make money because they are assuming that people are going to talk negatively about it. So they're just waiting for a check to come in the mail. So it's like, no, you're going to take some kind of action, right? And we're talking about legitimate action. Legitimate, obviously, right? Seventh house. Seventh house is all about marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, and enemies. You want to know what people's belief systems are around family and around marriage. Some people enter into a business agreement with you. You want to know that up front. You want to know it up front. Is it a business agreement? You pay your bills, they pay theirs. They live where they live, you live where you live. If that's not something you signed up for, then you're going to be in for a big shock and big surprise. So I'm getting a lot of downloads already about some generationally how some of your family members move and how some things are now coming to the surface. How some things are coming to the surface. I am surrounded by people who encourage me. Surrounded by people who encourage me. Take only what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you, right? It doesn't resonate. If it resonates, wonderful. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, okay? Listen, you don't offend readers when things don't resonate with you, okay? Because this is a general, it's a general reading, right? But it's right in plain view. You see these people on, they're telling their news publicly, whether they're, whatever they've answered the call on their lives. We're talking about North Node, 10th house. People have answered the call on their lives, and they're telling you their views of marriage. They're telling you your views of partnerships. They're saying they live where they live, somebody else lives where they live. That's how they do their relationship. So that's their agreement, whatever their agreement is, whatever it is. You need to know this ahead of time. You need to know this ahead of time so that you're not shocked and surprised as people got extra friends and they got this other lifestyle going on after the fact, and you shocked and surprised. You shocked and surprised. And we're talking about being in relationships with people. Being in relationships with people. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right. 401 revive. It's your time to shine. So your angels need you to know that the light is shining on you now. It's time to take that chance, speak up for yourself, and go for the thing that you've been wanting to do but haven't yet. You have a window of opportunity, and your angels are giving you the go-ahead and put some effort forth to get this done. Right now, take a power walk, sing your favorite song, or have a solo dance party. Get the energy moving immediately to take things to the next level. 401, right? So yeah. So you're trying to structure some things in a way, in terms of love, the way that you want to structure some things in that way, in terms of love, right? And so you're almost like, okay, you're going to just deal with whatever cards were dealt with you in life when you're dealing with around people who are, it's their way or the highway, right? But remember, there's other people who love you, who see things through another lens and see that you are your own person. And so when you say you're surrounded by people who encourage you, how are they encouraging you? Or is it their way, their definition of love? Does it have to be, is it agape love? Because this is heart chakra. But you got other ones that are higher, right? You got other ones that are higher. But this is heart chakra. Heart chakra, like I mentioned before, that is the gateway. When we talk about auric layers, this is the middle auric layer, and it's connected to your heart chakra. It serves as the gateway to the upper chakras and divine energies. So you're around some energies who are basically saying, if you love us, then you will detach from other people that you love, no matter how heartbreaking it is. You will close out a cycle with other people that you love that left us behind, and you will initiate the conversation, and you will move forward with us. That's what them energies are saying. If you don't have your own brain and don't have your own mind, right? But what you're not aware of is that there's other chakras above that. That's where your head and heart may have been at war with each other, right? May have been. Right now, you're just saying, you know what? Forget it. Let me just go along with the flow. I would rather just go along. But I'm telling you, there's some energies, they're not going along with the flow because they see something through a different lens than you do. They have left the circus behind for a reason. They have closed out a cycle. They have initiated the conversations. I love you, but this is a circus. This is too confusing. I don't know what's going on. You always got to find out stuff on the back end. Nobody's telling you what's going on. You just confused to the highest level of confusion. As far as people who say they love you and say they're all around you, encouraging you, right? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. That's right. You're around an emperor energy or emperor energies who have a God complex. This right here, 4. The number 4 is God complex. Somebody has a God complex. Yeah. Who is basically telling you, if you want to be out, I love you, but you're going to have to close out a cycle with somebody. You're going to have to close out a cycle with somebody. Like they're at a revival, something. Like they just excited about, we got to celebrate together. Even if it's breaking your heart, you're going to have to close out something with somebody. Nah, it's not going to go down that way. It's not going to go down that way. Let's go. Yeah. Somebody who's in hermit mode, and you're getting some downloads while you are in hermit mode. You're getting some downloads of memories. Because again, that speaks to 6th house. You're going through, you're analyzing things in hermit mode, right? 6th house is about health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, your diet, and also spiritual practices, right? So yeah, somebody's getting downloads in your spirit from the master teacher, which is source. So while people who saying that they love you are basically like it's their way or the highway, what you're starting to remember is how those energies were going along with the flow for a long time because they love you. You're now in receiving mode, like, wow, certain people did just get along with people, for a long time because they love me. Now I'm starting to wake up. Somebody stayed in a marriage because they really loved me. Somebody stayed in that job because they really loved me. They really center things around me. Remember, the opposite of this is Pisces, which is the moon. We're not talking about any Pisces, but Pisces rules 12th house. That's all about spirituality, psychic abilities, healing, solitude, endings, world service, secrets, and also emotions. So emotionally, you're getting all these downloads. It's like, wow. But what illuminates all of that is the sun. Somebody has made you their sun, moon, and stars. Somebody has really, their whole life has basically been revolving around you. And that's what you're starting to get some downloads about. So while you got surrounded by people who encourage you, and they're encouraging you, it's almost like somebody is like, if you can slow it down, your arms raised, you're cheering, got a smile on your face, but on this inside, this is heart chakra, it's heartbroken. Like, I wish I had everybody around me. So let's see how some stuff is going to happen. Of course, I'm not going to put everything in the reading because, of course, you have cross watchers who are watching everything, to see what's going on, to see if they can counter it. But they can counter certain things. Anyway, here we have High Priestess. So, yeah, you've gone through a dark night of the soul to get your gifts. That's an inherited gift. That is an inherited gift. So, and in your hermit mode, you're getting downloads that you can now analyze for yourself, right? You've poured out a lot. You've poured out a lot. These energies pushed you into a corner. You've poured out a lot. You've emptied out because they felt like something was their way or the highway. Well, tell me this and tell me that. You poured out everything you had to these energies. Cried, blood, sweat, and tears. Creatively, you poured out a lot. Poured out a lot of information about everything. Your hopes, your dreams, your downloads, everything. You resolved something within yourself. Your sexuality, you poured out a lot of information to some energies who are encouraging you. Well, why are they encouraging you now? Why are they encouraging you now? So you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency. Yeah. You're grateful that the past is behind you and something is now closed out, right? Because remember, the Seven of Cups is a snake slithering away from something, right? Now in hermit mode, the scales are being removed from your eyes because these energies who are encouraging you, they love you, we surrounding you, we're encouraged to see you showing X, Y, and Z. But now you're starting to remember some things. Now you're starting to remember some things. You're waking up, which is a good thing. It's always good to wake up. Always a good thing to wake up, right? You're remembering how you were used. You and someone were used to lower someone's wealth, right? Lying because you poured out everything, right? About someone's sexuality, romantic relationships, everything. But something was also used against you to lower your worth and lower your value as well, right? Remember in Pentacles is the physical existence of something, right? Right? Remember we talking about water is reflective. Water is reflective. So these energies felt like they could push you up against a wall for you to pour out about someone's love life, their sexuality, their X, Y, because we're talking about water. Even if you had to create something to lower someone's value to increase yours after they created a situation for you, some kind of lie on you to make you feel as low as they could possibly do it. This is something that whoever you're around, surrounded, created for you. They created this for you. Now they're saying, again, it's their way or the highway. You're going to have to close out a cycle. And you're going to have to initiate a conversation because you're still being used as a pawn in a game. I'm going to tell you right now that door is going to be closed because the energy after making you feel as low, you don't have to do anything at this point. You don't have to do anything at this point. The energies that used you and somebody to make you feel low, one of them has something physical. One of them has something physical that they've already shared with law enforcement. They've already shared it. So it's already there. They ain't worried about nothing. They've already shared it. Because they already know. You don't have to do another thing. Yep. Because the scales from their eyes came off a long time ago about how these energies operate as their way or the highway. Yeah, okay. Right. Who they think they talking? Who do they think they dealing with for real? Listen, it's already case closed. It's already case closed. These energies are sneaky. Sneaky. They record conversations. They put people up to doing stuff and say, oh, they got some information on somebody. Listen, when you are free of who you are, that's what these energies like to do. They like to record conversation, not realizing their conversation is being recorded too. They like to pretend. They like to call people and try to bait people into a sexual conversation. This right here. So a sexual conversation. Because that's really who they are. But they can't be who they are around people because those people don't encourage that. But somebody already has physical evidence. It's already been sent off. That's not the only physical evidence that somebody has. You don't have to do another thing, Capricorn. Somebody got your back. You don't have to do another thing. That's not the only physical evidence. Yep. So you can go right ahead and thrive. Go ahead and thrive. Go ahead and thrive. These energies like to create stuff. And when we see water, water is reflective of these energies. Somebody's made them feel really low about their sexuality, who they love. So they do the same thing to other people to try to use it against them. But when you're talking to somebody who is free with who they are and they're living in their truth, and they already pick up on that energy because they light high priestess energy and they've gone through a dark night of the soul themselves into the light, they recorded a conversation too. That conversation is already sent off. Nobody playing with these people at all. Light's already shining on that. These energies like to bait people into conversations about sexuality and then say, oh, and go take it back to a group that encourages people. This person, they you know, you see these two energies, you see this rainbow sitting here, try to bait people into that kind of stuff. But Source is saying to you, it doesn't really matter. Not in this day and time. People don't really care. I mean, not really. People don't really, you know, care. But people will draw a line and say, okay, they don't agree with that. You know, and you respect that. You respect if somebody says, okay, they not, even if a person says, it's somebody online that always talks about interracial relationships. If you know a person has an issue with your significant other because they're a different skin color and you bringing them home or whatever, then don't go to their family function. That's a no-brainer. Don't go. Don't go. Some people just sneaky. Some people won't tell you. They'll talk about you behind your back and create a whole scenario behind your back. But somebody else has recordings too. Somebody got recordings of them too. So you have a guardian angel watching over you. Somebody got recordings of them too. They think they slick. Somebody got a recording of them too. Several recordings of them trying to bait somebody into a conversation because they're not living their truth. So here, while they're trying to bring judgment down on somebody, judgment is coming down on them for what they did to you and someone else. They may have tried to lower your worth and your value by setting you up to do something, Capricorn, whoever I'm talking to. But that's how they operate, and trying to set other people up. But guess what? That record button was hit. In their conversation. So is this you talking? Sound like you. So yeah, here's Tower. You got a guardian angel watching over you. You got a guardian angel watching over you. That's going to help you revive. These energies have a God complex. They set you up, say, we're going to help you to revive whatever creative career that you want to set up. But somebody that there's been using, a Virgo, this right here, a Virgo has been using, a conversation has been recorded from them too. You don't have time for this limited spiritual, belief system. You don't have time for this. So, congratulations. Congratulations. These energies feel like they could play God and balance some things out as far as you're concerned. This is not even about money for some people at all. These energies have done the absolute most. But the sad thing about whoever this energy is who like to go around recording conversations and playing games, they missing out on real love themselves because they won't live their own truth. So now they got to sit with themselves like, man, dang, I've been praying for love, because they're in human form. Like, that is normal to say, I wish I could meet somebody who I could. Right. They can't do it. They too busy trying to increase their value, their wallet. They're trying to increase their value with their wallet in physical form. Too busy being money hungry, trying to find people they think that's going to have their back, instead of realizing that Source had their back the whole time. Shady. Shady, shady, and shady. But this is generational, because it's not just one. It's not just one of them. They got an older relative. They got an older relative. This is family stuff that they teamed up with behind closed doors. They got the same last name. They work with them behind closed doors to try to find out some information about somebody who has your back, who's been praying for you, a prayer warrior who has been praying for you, who has been praying for you, a prayer warrior. So money is coming across your path. So for the person who said, well, where's the money? I've been looking for, where's my money? Money is coming across your path. You're going to have to make room for it and stop carrying other people's karmic debt of confusion. People using stuff against you, of what you do behind closed doors. What you do behind closed doors is your business, as long as it's legal. What you do behind closed doors. You have encountered, Capricorn, someone who was used to create something, a lie, to lower your self-worth and value, to make you feel as low as they possibly could. But they did it to somebody else that has physical evidence that goes beyond them. But they missed out on an opportunity of love, real love that they've been praying for. So they got to stay stuck in a karmic cycle with whoever they're in a relationship with. So there you go. Like I said, they'll never know what's coming. They can put whatever team they can put together. Who cares what team they put together? They won't be able to get this information. Here we had the 8 of Cups here. Yeah, so Source is saying you need to toss some things into a burning bowl. You need to learn how to toss some things into a burning bowl and stop being so confused about who you are, who you love, who you like. If you like somebody that's outside of your, skin color, race, culture, whatever the case may be, pray about it. Source, you know what? This is what I love. This is my type. Let their heart be towards me the way my heart is towards other people. Show me their heart towards me. Whoever it is, it doesn't really matter. If it's same-sex relationship, Source, give me the strength to, guide me to people who are going to really protect me in a way where I don't feel kind of out there, not separate me from something. Oh, you're mama's boy or you're daddy's girl and we your family now. No, it ain't going down like that. You got to be bullied to move before you move on from something. Somebody got to put the weight of the world on your shoulders and make you responsible for something because they feel like they got some dirt on you and somebody else. Hey, that go both ways. That go both ways. Somebody got your back. They've already done the shadow work. They know what they're dealing with, a bunch of liars. They know what they're dealing with. Who mask it in spirituality and religion. Here we have the 4 of Wands. Karmics. These energies, they're into everything. They're into everything. So Source is saying you can rise above whoever you think is judging you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. People who, I said this before, people who genuinely love you. Yeah, people who genuinely love you regardless. Somebody has a parent who has been basically forcing you to stay away from another parent, but what they don't know is that other parent has something on them that's about to come out. That is about to come out. And there's nothing they can do to refute it. Nothing. Dream journal. Dream journal. You don't even need to exhaust yourself at this point. Just remove yourself from an equation. Remove yourself. Remove yourself. Game time over. Remove yourself. These energies have been dying for a fight. Dying and using you as a pawn in a game. You need to stop pouring so much into energies to a point of exhaustion. Crying out, telling us, well, I feel this. Put that in therapy somewhere for real. You telling the wrong energies who use stuff against people later. And saying that they're your family now. Okay. Like I said, people who genuinely love you regardless. They want to see you thrive. People who genuinely encourage you and want to see you thrive. not put you in direct competition with people who have been supporting you from day one. And then saying somebody's jealous. Something's coming full circle. You're a humanitarian. You're a humanitarian. Something is coming full circle. Yeah, you're waking up. You're waking up in hermit mode. You're waking up. You are waking up. Some of you all have parents that are jealous of your gifts and talents. They are. They really are. They're jealous of how you have been loved. And I'm not talking about for show. We're talking about how you have been loved behind closed doors. How you have not been sacrificed. Like, meaning that if you even look like you're uncomfortable around certain people, they will cut a relationship off just like that, even if it breaks their heart. They will cut a relationship off, even if they have to suffer people judging them. They don't have enough this. They don't have enough drive. They need to put the energy behind their career. Since we took a looking at a music note, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. Because this right here, like I said before, that's the secrets that's being revealed, is how that's the light that's being shown on that people have sacrificed their careers so that you could shine, There's no jealousy in that, but you're dealing with some energies who put stuff on for just show. Their teeth just glistening and gleaming in front of the camera. They want everything to look perfect in front of the camera, but they are abusive. They're bullies and they are abusive and making you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And somebody has physical evidence of it. They will not be able to say it's not them. We ain't talking about something that was altered, nothing. Physical evidence. They can sit there and fool everybody else around them because they were too weak to even speak up to protect their own relationship. Too weak. Yeah. So they always got to be a part of something. Hide behind something. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So you're thinking about your 11th house, which is friendships, community, goals, your hopes, wishes, awareness, humanitarianism, technology, and your future. And your future, right? So yeah, you hold the keys to your future. You hold the keys to your future. Not an organization. They don't hold the key. This is a religious organization. They get too much thrill and shine and fun out of creating division in families and just playing people like pawns in a chess game. Okay, this one don't want to be a part of this lie. Okay, we're going to remove them by any means necessary. We're going to have them taken up out of here. This right here. Obsessed with having somebody taken out here for public image. For public image. There it is. Double tower. Yep, double tower. Yeah, they want somebody to stop talking because they want the nightmares to end. They want, please just stop talking. We're going to bring a tower down. We're going to bring a double tower down because we need that person to stop talking. Nope. They ain't going to talk. Not only are they not going to stop talking, they got something physical. And see, whoever this organization is, they weren't even on somebody's radar. They weren't even on somebody's radar. Period. That's the part you're not getting, Capricorn. They weren't even on somebody's radar. Imagine this is you. Imagine you are being your sign rules north. 10th house. 10th house is career, life goals, achievement, public image, the masculine, the divine masculine side of things, social status, fame. So coming out of the womb, your sign, your zodiac sign, based on your birth date, rules 10th house, right? You all are a very wise zodiac sign. But imagine somebody being connected to loved ones who haven't resolved something about their sexuality in their own spirit. In their own spirit. So everything is for show. Everything is for show. Everything is about a public image, but behind closed doors, they're a complete nightmare. Behind closed doors, they are a complete nightmare. Complete nightmare. You're not the only one they were a complete nightmare with. They were a complete nightmare with a high priestess. 2 high priestess. They were a complete nightmare with 2 high priestess. That's you and somebody else. Or it could be somebody else and you could be 2 situated. They were a complete nightmare with 2 high priestess. So a nightmare is coming down on them. This has nothing to do with an organization. They could be backed by whomever in physical form. They are not somebody else's God. Not yours and not somebody else's. But somebody got something physical that's about to bring a tower down on them and whoever they with. For lying to you. For sending some kind of lying, scathing message to you. This what this energy's been dying for years. A physical fight. You're not, who's getting gutter? Them. Low vibrational and gutter. You ain't interested in that. It had nothing to do with an organization. It had nothing to do with an organization. But this spineless energy, and that's what they are. They spineless. Couldn't stand up and fight for anything. That's why it's like being around a group of energies. They gotta get everybody in the. They gotta manipulate the whole group of energies to go fight for them, but they won't even fight for their own family. Like what, child? If they don't go sit down somewhere, for real, if they don't go sit down somewhere. It goes so much deeper than you all know. Capricorn, looking at your cards here. That's what I'm talking about. This right here. They won't even fight for their own. I mean, they couldn't speak up. If somebody put a battery in their back, they wouldn't speak up. But your intuition you already know that. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. I'm telling y'all, that's a gift that you all inherited. That is a gift. When you're in a relationship with people who want just a public image, but behind closed doors is hell for you, you need to exit stage left. You need to exit stage left. Your head and heart don't need to be at war with who you're in a relationship with. That is why I said from the very beginning, you need to establish what people's definition of marriage is, relationships, partnerships, business contract. For some people, that's all it is for them is a business contract. That's it. That is it. A business contract. So I'm going to keep some other stuff out of your reading. But like I said before, you and somebody are divinely protected. You and somebody are divinely protected. And we're not talking about by no organization either. We're talking about by God. The true and living God. Okay? So go take a walk. Go do some grounding. Because these two that's been on the side of you your whole life since you were younger, in your ear, telling you a bunch of lies about something, the tower is for them. If somebody got something physical, let them try to say that wasn't them. Let them try it. Yep, time to take action. Somebody about to go head to head with both of them. Let them sit there and stutter in court. So remove yourself from the equation. Remove yourself from the equation. that is what I have for you all, Capricorns. Hopefully this is helpful. This is a bonus reading. But I saw some of you all's comments about taking the weight of, you know, where other people's karmic cycles off of your shoulders. You have been dealing with two people who have been lying to you your whole life about their sexuality. Okay? So anybody, and this is in your family, so we're crystal clear, okay? And I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever is free, like meaning the person who is like, okay, this is who they are, you know, they've seen these people as direct competition. This has nothing to do with an organization. Nothing to do with an organization. They can join ABC company if they want to. It don't matter who they join. It has nothing to do with an organization. Somebody is about to go head to head with these two right here and shut both of them down. Shut them down. They don't care who had their back, because God has their back and yours. These energies have been lying to you for the longest time about everything. Had your head twisted around like a doll baby about this, that, and so on and so forth. And now stuff is coming back to your memory about something. You're starting to remember all this stuff that you've been hearing and all this. You think this is about an organization? Who the heck cares about what organization somebody joined? Who cares? People join organizations every single day. It's called a job. People join stuff every day. It's called a job. These two right here have been lying to themselves forever. So anybody who is free, they see them as direct competition. The cycle is over. Move forward. Remove yourself from the equation. Because your loved one don't care about them, the organization they connected with, or whatever other side of the family they connected with. They don't care nothing about none of that. They got something physical, because again, these energies have been lying. They stop at nothing to just lie and create stuff for people. And your heart, your head and heart being at war with each other, with heart chakra right here. Remember, this is gateway. This is the middle auric layer connected to your heart chakra. It serves as a gateway to the upper chakras and divine energies. If you want to be a part of us, then you're going to have to cut certain energies off. You're going to have to, like you buried them. You're an earth sign to Mount Earth. You're going to have to bury them. You two are going to have to bury them. So we're going to have a ceremony as if they're already dead, buried. Don't care how it makes you feel. Almost like they have just been erased from your life, because that's the plan that they've been trying to plan. It ain't going down like that. No, sir, and no, ma'am. It's not going down like that. They can try it if they want to, but they already tried. They already tried. They already put it together, that team behind closed doors. They already tried. And whatever organization they with, if they were smart, they would remove themselves from it. Because it started with these two right here, been using you by telling you lies from day one. And all this fire right here, all of this fire right here, this side with these two right here started in their family home. That's this fire right here. That's why they're so comfortable with lying. These two right here, it started in their family home. That is what I have for you. Like I said, get other people's karmic cycle off of your back. It may take people a minute to figure out what these two energies have been doing, but whatever timing source needs for people to know about things is whatever timing source needs for people to know about what's going on. But these two energies right here, they too comfortable with lying. They too comfortable with lying. They're in denial about their sexuality. They're in denial about what happened behind closed doors, and they are just too comfortable with this. You need to close out the cycle. That's what I have for you. You need to close out the cycle. That's what I have for you, because it's not who you. I'm telling y'all, the enemy is all about illusions and confusions. Y'all need to be going directly to source as far as two energies are concerned, because energy is basically, you need to go ahead and bury these two. We need to sacrifice somebody. Just, I mean, craziness. Pure D craziness. Pure D craziness. Let me get off. Let me get off these people's internet. But that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. So yeah, something has already been sent out. Like I said, I'm gonna keep certain things off social media. They let them be surprised. They let them be surprised. They need a surprise. They need to be struck by lightning for real, because they've been getting away with stuff too long. They've been getting away. These two right here, it's just two. This is two where it started. These two. This has nothing. I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with the organization. It's these two. These two right here. They've been holding on to something for a long time. And remember, solar plexus chakra is developed between ages 15 through 21 years old. They don't know where to put all this misplaced anger and frustration. So they have been bullying you your whole life, talking down to you, yelling at you, trying to humiliate you in public in front of everybody. All of that your whole life. Yeah, they know who to talk to like that. They know. Trying to tell you that you need to be respectful. Respectful of somebody bullying you? No. Nope. I'm telling y'all, Capricorn, remove yourself from the equation. There's somebody about to go head to head with both of these monsters, because that's what they are. They monsters. They liars and monsters. That is what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. See you in the next video. Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made the same energy. Y'all need to get some rest to live a softer life. Go into hermit mode and start pouring into you. Go into hermit mode and start pouring into you. These energies will come to, they'll come directly to who they need to come to. And that is when somebody's going to strike. So let them keep playing games. That's what I have for you. See you all in the next video. Bye.